So you want to make yourself a force leash. You want to do some cool force throw and force lightsaber levitation and so on and so forth. It is really satisfying to do, so I understand why you're here. And it's actually really, really simple to do. All you need is a little fishing line, a heavy grade fishing line, and a pipe tightener, a plumbing tightener, plumbing neck. I'll put the name up on screen. It eludes me right now. But you literally just need these two things and then you're good to go. Well, and gloves. You need, trust me, you need gloves. So how a force leash works, if you don't know. You put this either onto the blade and you get it down by the base here as far as you can go, or you find the balance point of a saber and you open this up and you get it on the saber and you tighten it on the balance point. That way you get that clean spin and it doesn't like sag either one way or the other when you're throwing it and spinning it. You should definitely be wearing gloves. I got a pair of fingerless gloves that I'm using. Once you've attached it to your saber, your non-dominant hand is gonna be the pulley system. So how a force leash works, if you don't know, is that when you throw it, you're basically holding it by it going through your fingers and it staying in your other hand. So that when you pull it, it's being pulled into the palm of your hand by this motion. Again, I've found that different throws are better for different position of the finger. It also depends on what saber you're using. If you get a saber where if you're using it on the blade, like if you're using a NeoPixel blade or something, then it's good to have it on the blade just for that weight. In that case, it's good to have it around here because then when it's being pulled to you, it's gonna like come correctly into the palm of your hand. If it's in the middle of the saber or on the saber somewhere, you're gonna probably wanna use some of these fingers just so it, again, would stay in your palm in the right correction, in the correct position when it comes back to you. This is like the simplest they can get. I'm gonna add another fishing line to this. So there's two gonna be next to each other just for that extra strength because so far just the one string's been doing fine, but just in case I'm gonna add another one just so it's extra strong because I am tossing this and it goes flying, it can end badly. So I just, safety first, you know? This is the simplest way of doing, well, I guess the simplest way of doing it would be just taking fishing line, wrapping it around your actual saber and tying it off somehow, but that way you won't be able to really untie it. I mean, you probably could, it would just be a lot of a hassle. This is easier because you just, with a drill or a screwdriver, depending on how tight your thing is. I need a drill for this, it's kind of tight. But this is the simplest, I think, that I've seen out there way of doing this. It's literally just two things onto a saber and you're ready to go. If you want something more fancy, I know that this is more so based on
low battery. Please recharge.
Fucking useless. This is based on Malbogus. I don't know how you say it. You can find him on Instagram. The name is up on screen right now. He helped me out with this. He's got a fishing line. He reinforced it by putting heat shrink all over the line and around the base of the saber as well, just so everything's definitely holding. He's also got some rings sewn into the bottom of his glove, so it's hooked into that instead of like in the glove, which I'm gonna do because it seems way more efficient. Then there's a guy called Mystery Within on Instagram as well, who does it a little bit differently. He doesn't use fishing line, he's using like very, very thin bungee cord. And his actual thing on this is a little bit different. He's got a whole little system with like a wing nut and stuff on it. So you get like that extra spin on it. And he's like it's got more bounce to it. I'm gonna try it I'm gonna try it one day. I'll probably make a video on that one as well. Hold it with this hand. This is your offhand between your thumb and pointer finger. And voila, that's a force leash. I picked a really long blade, which is a bad idea, but make it work. Now, of course, you can do all sorts of tricks with this. I am still learning, obviously, but it's actually kind of easy to do. I don't know if that makes me sound pompous, but I genuinely think this is kind of, at least the basics, it's not hard to do. Literally, if you want to do just the most simplest of tricks, there's that. The trick is literally just let it go. You got to give it a good spin and then pull it towards you when the blade is coming at you. It's weird to, I don't know why I had to unlearn just trying to pull it at me when the hilt's going at me, but that way it's going to spin into you, of course. So when it's around this position, when it's spinning around, you're going to want to pull it so that the hilt is going to be the thing that you're grabbing and the blade's not going to be stabbing at you. Ow. So yeah, that's a force leash. You just, that. So if you want to make your own, this is all you need. It's literally just an adjustable pipe clamp and some fishing line. Again, I do recommend you put a second one in here. I'm gonna make a follow-up video to this when I try out, for example, Mystery Within's force leash. His is way more elegant. And same with Mel Bogus. I'm probably gonna upgrade this one into the way Mel Bogus does this. Check out both these guys on Instagram. They're fucking fantastic flow artists. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope to see you guys with your own force leashes. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. As always, I've been Stony Magnum. You have been wonderful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.